and welcome to KD's Business Tips. Michael Lapide here, talking to you today about what makes a successful entrepreneur. Over the years, decades that I've been in business, I've dealt with thousands of different businesses. We're an accounting firm, so of course we see lots of business and we see how they're doing. Are they successful? Are they not successful? Are they kind of mid-road? So we see the successful ones. We see the ones that are just kind of floating by, and we see the ones that are suffering and closing down. We see them all. And I've noticed that there is certain traits that come into place for successful business owners. And we do have a whole video series on this, by the way, as well. But I'm going to share with you some common traits of the successful entrepreneurs. Number one, the first one is from the very beginning, you got to understand that entrepreneurs face many challenges, right? They're challenges. So it makes sense that a true entrepreneur can be flexible and maintain commitment to the mundane things and the difficult things, even when things get tough. To be honest, a lot of business owners want to bury their head in the sand when the CRA calls or times are tough or their sales objections, and they want to bury their head in the sand. That is unsuccessful. The successful business owners push through the challenging times to the other side of the challenging times, and because of that, they're much more successful. When you can endure and you have that endurance through the tough times, right, you build up a certain thick skin and you can handle bigger things on your shoulders. And then you give them away because you move forward and you pass on, and next time something comes, it seems much lighter. But when you don't, and you bury your head in the sand, of course, the next thing is just going to hit you and you pretty much go under and the business closes. And at the end of the day, the successful business owners are the ones that push through and make things happen no matter what, because they're passionate to achieve their goals, right? And another one is that successful entrepreneurs is flexibility. Being an entrepreneur means having to deal with constant changes too as well. So being flexible, being able to change, successful entrepreneurs are ready to pivot. When COVID came, how did you pivot your business? COVID's done, how did you pivot your business? You're in financial difficulties, how do you pivot your business? You got sales through the roof, how do you pivot your business? How are you flexible when things happen? When things hit you that you're unexpected, a challenge, a legal challenge, whatever it is, how do you pivot? How do you deal with that? Are you flexible? That's the second trait of a successful business owner. And another one is that you must be a self-starter. And what I mean by that is you can use a creativity to start a business, use your excitement, but you have to be able to motivate yourself on a daily basis to keep pushing another level, almost like. Because as you get older, it gets more difficult too as well. And you're going to have certain skills and all that, but to be honest with you, skills can be learned or they can be hired out. It's the drive and the motivation and the self-starting that really gets the job done. I've seen successful entrepreneurs that knew nothing about their business, but they were extremely successful because they hired the right people and they had the drive to push until they got there. Now, of course, you got to do it within balance, and I will say this as one more thing, is that you must understand that a successful entrepreneur has a balanced lifestyle. So yeah, they're busy at the business thinking of all the financials and the IT and the marketing and sales and all these things, right? But then they go home and they can spend time with their spouse, their family, they can go on vacations, they can balance their life. Now you may not do that in the first year or two of your business, first few years of the business, sometimes that happens. But at some point, a successful entrepreneur balances their life. They find balance on a daily basis and on a regular basis. Now, we do have a video series on this, so if you want to learn more about successful entrepreneurs, just inquire in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being a part of our business tips, and we'll see you back here soon.